Hello there. Today I brought you an article from Spectrum IEEE.org. This is an interesting article about electric ship being built by an Australian company based in Tasmania. So the world's biggest electric ship charges up. Hull 096 will ferry passengers using over 5,000 lithium-ion batteries. It's a huge number of batteries in the ship. So this is a ferry, actually not just a cargo ship or whatever. So this company is called Inca Tasmania, which is based in Tasmania, of course. So, and this is an Australian shipbuilding company that builds this ship right there in Tasmania. This is their website. You can visit whatever. They do a lot of interesting projects, as I can see. And it's great to see that a lot of countries, a lot of companies are getting into this electric race to build ships, build cars, build a lot, even airplanes. So it will just help build the electric future for the world. So let's get in. So it's the ship already has received its first charge, like 85% of the entire battery capacity is installed, so they are testing already the batteries. It has passed all the sea trials, and it's intended to be used in South America. It has a huge battery, like 40 megawatt. It's a huge capacity for more than 418 modules apiece. So this is a huge battery on this ship, on this ferry. The battery alone weighs like 250 tons. It's as you can understand, it's a lot of weight. This could be one of the reasons why a lot of companies refrain using electric drivetrains on the ships, because it weighs a lot. As you know, the lithium, even the most advanced battery storages, per kilogram they hold a lot less charge than a liter of diesel fuel. So they use an air thermal management system on this ferry ship. And it's interesting thing, because one might think that on the sea it would make a lot of sense to build like a water cooling system or something, would be more efficient. But again, I am not an engineer, so I don't have a clue. Maybe air ventilation, air cooling makes more sense in this respect. So let's go deeper. Actually, not just only Australian companies. A lot of like Finnish company involved that supplies the propulsion system. Okay. And yeah, it was also the Norwegian company that is supplying the batteries themselves. So the interesting part that Tasmania is actually using 100% of renewable energy. So this is one of the most important points. Like whenever you build something electric, you need also to power it with something renewable, because it doesn't make any sense to build an electric ship and then charge it up using electricity generated on a coal-fired plant. The good thing that the Tasmania uses 100% renewable energy. It uses a lot of hydro energy, so even for testing they are using renewable energy. It's not like using coal-fired plants, whatever, for this particular task. So the same goes for the countries. So it's going to be used within Uruguay and Argentina, as you can see on this map, from Buenos Aires to Colonia del Sacramento, if I spelled it correctly, pronounced it correctly, Colonia del Sacramento. So it's about, let's measure the distance. How much would it be? Like not that far away, like 45 kilometers, like 50 kilometers. So this is obviously a ferry, so it's going to go back and forth, charge in the ports using high power DC chargers, like megawatt chargers. And again, Uruguay uses the majority of its grid is renewable, so more than 1/3 they generate coming from the wind. So again, this ferry will be charged with renewable energy in Uruguay. It's not the case in Argentina because they mainly rely on natural gas. But again, to be clear, that natural gas is far cleaner alternative than coal or even diesel. So even in the worst case scenario, is going to be charged with the natural gas, which again far cleaner alternative than diesel. Okay. So yeah, it's great to see like the ferry, more and more ferries are being launched, because again it's going to cover short haul travels, like from one point to another point, like 50 kilometers. It makes a lot of economical sense because it's a short haul travel. You can charge in one place and then go the other place and then charge again. So it makes a lot of economical sense. You will save a lot of, like, companies will save a lot of money in this case, which is not the case actually for the long haul travels, like for the cargo ships, whatever. Again, because the lithium ion, the most advanced batteries, hold significantly less charge per kilogram. It doesn't make a lot of sense to put like 2,000 tons of battery and then ship like 100 tons of cargo across the globe. So for the long haul travel, the electric propulsion system don't make sense yet. But as the technology grows, matures, I think we will see a lot of more big cargo container ships or whatever on the high seas traveling across the globe using electrical propulsion system. And these kind of projects actually, I think, help a lot to hone the technology, because it requires a lot of expertise. It requires a lot of time to build something new. So it just doesn't going to change overnight. The world economical structure, whatever. So it will require a lot of time, and these kind of projects actually help a lot to bring that future where even the ships, cargo ships, will be electrical. Of course, for the aviation, it possesses even more challenges because of the energy density, it's really hard to have the electrical planes, especially for mid or long haul flights. But I think that ships will become electric far faster than aircrafts, because again, on the water you can put some 200-ton, 300-ton battery pack. Especially they started to develop new kind of technologies, like instead of steel they are using now aluminum for the ships, for building ships. It cuts the weight in half. So you could actually put a lot of batteries if you cut the ship weight in half, just for the frame, for the entire structure, using aluminum instead of steel. So yeah, you can put a lot of batteries, and this makes a lot of sense for the ferry ships. Okay, thank you very much, guys, for tuning in. See you in the next one. You know the drill. Subscribe, hit that like button, and hold the 9 yards. Thank you very much.